AI in drug development is here, but how do we establish its credibility? The FDA outlines a 7-step training manual for building trust in AI. It starts with defining the question, the context of use, assessing model risk, creating a credibility plan, executing, documenting, and determining adequacy. The core philosophy is risk-based credibility, calculated as model risk equals model influence multiplied by decision consequence. Model influence asks if the AI is a sole decider or a support tool, while decision consequence assesses the significance of an adverse outcome. In case A, clinical stratification, the AI is used to stratify patients at risk for a life-threatening drug reaction. The AI analyzes baseline data to decide who needs inpatient monitoring, acting as the sole determinant for safety stratification. This is a high-risk scenario. Model influence is high, as the AI is the sole determinant. Decision consequence is also high. An incorrect stratification could place a high-risk patient in a potentially life-threatening outpatient setting. Case B involves AI-driven manufacturing inspection, checking if drug vials meet fill volume specifications by analyzing visual images. The AI is an automated check, but not the sole determinant, as independent sampling verification exists. This is a medium-risk scenario. Decision consequence is high due to potential product quality and recall risks. However, model influence is low because the AI is a support tool, mitigated by human and sample verification. Is that risk dictates rigor. The stringency of your credibility plan must match the risk level of your model. Join us in the next video as we break down how to design the credibility assessment plan.
Step 1. Define the question of interest. Step 2. Define the context of use.
Step 3. Assess model risk. Model influence is high. Decision consequence is high. Resulting model risk is high.
Let's look at a manufacturer use case. Step 1. Define the question of interest. Step 2. Define the context of use. High decision consequence. Low model influence, resulting in medium model risk.
AI in drug development isn't just coming, it's already here. The question is, how do we establish the credibility of AI? In the recent guidance, the FDA outlines a clear framework to build that trust. It starts with 7 critical moves. First, define the question. What are we solving? Second, define the context of use. Where and how does the AI fit in? Third, assess the AI model risk. Fourth, build a credibility plan that matches the risk. Fifth, execute. Sixth, document the results. And the 7th step, determine the adequacy of the credibility of the model for the context of use. We're focusing today on the core philosophy, risk-based credibility. How to calculate the risk of an AI model? It's a simple equation involving 2 factors, model influence and decision consequence. Model influence means, is the AI the sole decider or a support tool? And decision consequence means, if the AI is wrong, how bad is it? Let's look at 2 cases to see how this equation works. First case is about clinical safety. In this case, the AI is used to stratify patients at risk for a life-threatening drug reaction. The AI analyzes baseline characteristics and lab values to stratify patients and decides who needs inpatient monitoring. The model influence is high because the AI is the sole determinant. No human is second-guessing it. The decision consequence is also high because if an AI is wrong, a high-risk patient may stay at home and risk life. The verdict of the model is high risk. The implication is this model requires the highest level of evidence, interpretability, and rigor. Second case, manufacturing inspection. AI is used to check if drug vials are filled to the correct volume. The question is, do vials of drug B meet the fill volume specification? AI analyzes the visual images to detect volume deviations. The AI output is not the sole determinant. There is independent testing and human verification. Model consequence. Decision consequence still high because wrong volume can mean medication errors. Model influence low. Why? Because AI is a support tool. There is independent testing and human verification. This means the model has medium risk because we have a human in the loop. The risk is mitigated. The model risk drives the rigor of the plan. On this matrix of risk, you see decision consequence and model influence. The stringency of your credibility plan should match the risk level of the model. You can't use a low-risk validation plan for a high-risk safety model. Now that you have assessed the risk, what's next? In the next video, we will break down exactly how to design the credibility assessment plan to match your context of use. See you there.